What's the deal with Bitcoin? Is it digital gold? Is it a speculative bubble? Well, the Financial Times have recently dropped a fascinating insight into Michael Saylor and strategy. Michael Saylor's $40 billion bet has made Strategy one of the biggest companies in the world. The columnist behind the piece, Katie Martin, and she's coming for some backlash, saying my teeth are scarce, but that doesn't mean they are worth billions of dollars. Now, I am not here to have a go at Katie Martin. This is not a hit piece on her. She is in some respects correct. Bitcoin is scarce and so are her teeth. But the scarcity of Bitcoin is its superpower. And that's what we're going to go through today in this video. She did allude in her piece on Michael Saylor, strategy and Bitcoin, that there was a cult attitude towards Bitcoin. And I am here today to try and disprove that and give you 5 reasons why Bitcoin is its own bona fide asset class. Before we begin, can I please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse? My name is Mike. Let's get into it. First of all then, let's talk about why new technology always gets a bad rap. Rewind to the 1990s. The internet was called a fad by skeptics who couldn't imagine email replacing letters. And I was there, Gandalf, all those years ago. In 2007, critics laughed at the iPhone. Why would anybody need a touchscreen phone? Fast forward, and those technologies now run our lives. Bitcoin is in the same boat. It's mocked as magic internet money or a Ponzi scheme, but that's just what happens when something challenges the status quo, when something is disruptive. The FT columnist gets this. Her piece doesn't just hype Saylor's bet, it questions whether it can survive a crypto crash. That's not bashing Bitcoin, it's good journalism. She's asking tough questions while recognizing Bitcoin's potential to rewrite finance. That's not bashing Bitcoin, it's good journalism. She's asking the tough questions while recognizing Bitcoin's potential to rewrite finance. And history shows us the stuff we laugh at today often shapes tomorrow. Now let's tackle the elephant in the room first of all. Is Bitcoin a cult? You've probably seen the memes by the crypto bros and the degens and even Saylor himself chanting hodl or preaching about Bitcoin like it's a religion, like Joe Nakamoto. Sure, the enthusiasm can feel intense, but calling it a cult is lazy. Cults are secretive, centralized, and built on blind faith. Bitcoin is the opposite. It's open source. Anyone can read its code. It's decentralized. No single person controls it. And it's transparent. Every transaction lives on a public ledger. The passion you see, that's not dogma. It's excitement about a new way to store and transfer value without banks or governments calling the shots. The FT video captures this vibe. Saylor's not a cult leader. He's a CEO betting big on a new asset class. And that asset class is here to stay. So why is Bitcoin this wonderful asset? Why is it here to stay? And why is it currently the 5th largest asset in the world? Here are 5 reasons I think Bitcoin is something you need to have in your portfolio. Reason number 1, and one of the most important things you need to know about Bitcoin. It has a hard cap of 21 million coins coded into its DNA. Unlike fiat currencies, which governments can print endlessly, Bitcoin's scarcity is absolute. Like the scare teeth in some respects, our FT columnist mentioned. This makes it a hedge against inflation, a digital equivalent to gold, but easier to store and transfer. But don't forget, more and more gold can come out of the ground or from asteroids. There will never be a 21 million and 1 Bitcoin. No wonder the investors are hooked. Reason number 2, it is decentralized and permissionless. Bitcoin operates on a global network with no central authority. You don't need a bank's permission to send it, and no government can shut it down. This is freedom. This is revolutionary, especially in countries with unstable currencies or restrictive regimes. It's not just money, it's financial sovereignty. If you're living in Sweden or Denmark, you may not appreciate this. But if you're living in other countries, in Africa or South America, you will understand this. Reason number 3, global borderless transactions. Need to send money across the world? Bitcoin does this in minutes, with fees often lower than traditional banks or services like MoneyGram. It's a peer-to-peer system that cuts out the middleman, making it a game changer for remittances or global trade. It is not just tech, it's empowerment. Reason number 4 is institutional adoption. Bitcoin isn't just for crypto bros and degens anymore. BlackRock, Bitcoin ETFs, Tesla have all got it on their balance sheets. Strategy's $40 billion bet, as the FT video highlights, is just the tip of the iceberg. When Wall Street and the corporate giants buy in, you know it's no fad. The final reason, it's the 5th largest asset in the world. Bitcoin's market cap is over $2 trillion, making it the 5th largest asset globally, behind gold, Apple, Microsoft. It's not pocket change, it's a heavyweight in the financial world. And with only 21 million coins, demand keeps pushing its value higher. This is not speculation, it's a new pillar of wealth. So where does this lead us with Bitcoin? Well, it's not a cult, it's not a fad, it's not magical internet money. Bitcoin is a new asset class, along with other cryptocurrencies, of course, like Ethereum, Solana, XRP. It is a new era. It's a new class of asset. Now, Katie Martin, she has to ask these questions. She has to ask the questions about teeth. She's doing her job. She doesn't believe for 1 second that Bitcoin is like teeth. It's just a simple comparison. She was right to ask Saylor those questions. She was right to ask the other people in that video what they thought about Bitcoin. The video, 29 minutes long, was fair and it was balanced. My only caveat to that was ending the video with the conversation about fraud, the reporting at MicroStrategy, and the $8 million fine. I don't believe for 1 second that was needed in that video. That's my only criticism of what she said in that video. Now, the question you should be asking yourself is, what do I do next? Well, the first thing you need to do, read the Bitcoin white paper. It's really not very long. It sets out what Satoshi Nakamoto wanted for Bitcoin. It was in direct response to the financial crash back in 2008. It was meant to replace fiat over time. It was meant to be an inflation hedge, a store of value. That's its job. Could Bitcoin go down again? Absolutely. We have seen so far this year in 2025, Bitcoin go from 109,000 on Inauguration Day down to the high 70,000s in April this year. But now we're back at $102,000, $103,000. It's volatile, and all new assets are volatile. Go back and look at Amazon stock or Google stock, or go back and look at Tesla and see how they fared in their first few years of life. So read the white paper on Bitcoin. Follow the Michael Saylors of this world, but also follow the Bitcoin Foundation and invest wisely. Do not put 100% of your wealth into any individual asset, whether it be property, stocks, bonds, or Bitcoin. The Bitcoin bros will tell you to go all in, YOLO in 100% of your net worth to Bitcoin, and that is a foolhardy strategy. Bitcoin should make up a percentage of your portfolio, the same way that stocks should make up a percentage of your portfolio, and of course, property goes alongside that as well. So Bitcoin can add value to your portfolio, but do not FOMO in. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose, because Bitcoin could be at $110,000 tomorrow, and $60,000 by the end of June. That's how volatile an asset it is. But mark my words, it is not a cult, it is not a fad. Bitcoin and crypto are here to stay. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. I will leave a link to everything below. I'm going to leave a link to the interview with Katie Martin and Michael Saylor. I'm going to leave a link to my X account as well, so you can come give me a follow over there. What do you think of Bitcoin? What do you think of Katie Martin's interview? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, guys, you, as always, have been great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, goodbye.